right, we're on the telephone with Jennifer Gruger. And Jen, I understand it is just about that time to talk about ducks.
That's right. Yes, it is. The third annual Tularosa Duck Race is coming up on Saturday, May 3rd, and that takes place in Tularosa near the intersection of 2nd Street and Encino. The event is from 12 to 4, and there are several activities throughout the day. Most important of which is that you can adopt a rubber duck, $5 a duck or $25 for a 6-quack. And those ducks are numbered, and they go into several heats. There's 4 heats throughout the day, and race at the end. We have a total of 700 rubber ducks that will be sold. Last year they were sold out by 2 o'clock, so you either want to take advantage of our pre-sales, and I'll give you information about that, or be sure and come early before they sell out. We also have food vendors, arts and crafts vendors, DJ, games for the kids. All of that is free. There's our famous Quack Splasher, which is a super fun way to stay cool, and games. We have a new feature this year called the Lucky Duck Pond, kind of like a raffle, where you'll buy a chance to pluck a duck out of the duck pond. And if you get a lucky duck, you can pick one of the donated prizes that we have from the community. Pre-sales, you can go to Desert Spoon, and that's a great new shop on Granado in Tularosa, located at 222 Granado, at the corner of Granado and 3rd. And Heather there will set you up with pre-adoption. First race is at 12:30, and then they're every hour after that, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, and then the big quack, which is when all 700 ducks race at the same time. And they're racing in the acequia system, or the open water ditch system there in Tularosa.
It's hard to believe this has been going on now. This is the 3rd year. It doesn't seem like that long.
Yes. No, it's been kind of crazy that coming around again, but people are really looking forward to it, asking lots of questions, gearing up for just a ton of fun. We also have one other new feature this year that I'm super excited about. We were inspired last year by a family who turned up with their little one all decked out in a duck costume, and the mom and dad had duck hats. And so this year we're going to do a duck costume parade with prizes, and that's at 3 o'clock. So the heats have about 150 to 175 ducks in each one. And then in between those heats, which, as I said, were 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, and 3:30, there are different activities. One of them is the duck costume parade. And then also a new feature this year at 2 o'clock, we have a bring your own duck race. We had lots of people ask, instead of adopting our professional racing ducks who've been training all year, could they bring their own custom duck, custom painted, or some of the prizes throughout the day that kids can win at the different games are rubber ducks, and they can have a chance to race their own duck. So lots of new stuff this year. We're excited.
Now, Jen, a couple of years ago, or it may have been last year, I don't know, I'm getting old, but I remember asking you if I could bring my own duck and attach a bottle rocket to it, and you said no.
I did say no.
So does that mean I can do it this year?
Well, we are considering a modified race. So there'll be a sort of stock race, if you will, where it's just unmodified ducks. And if enough people show interest and show up with modified ducks, we'll do a race for them as well. So that'll still be around that 2 o'clock time.
Sounds like fun. If anyone has any questions, how do they get a hold of you?
Couple of things. So you can go to trytularosa.org, and all the information is right there on the page. That's our website, trytularosa.org. You can also call Michael. He is the event organizer, and his number is 505-350-4531. And he can answer questions about directions and rules and all of the fun things that we'll have for the day. I do believe we have all of our vendor spaces full. Our sponsors, I wish I had time to list all of them. They've just been incredibly supportive this year. We always, of course, take more sponsorship. And that money, the money raised from this event goes to, we're putting together a scholarship program for the youth here in Tularosa, and that'll happen for the next school year.